My name's Emma Rigby. I'm the founder and director of Love Your DoorStep, mum of two, and I'm from Enfield, North London. I grew up in Rotorua, which is the central North Island of New Zealand. It's a very small town, 30,000 people, and community was really important to us. The day of the London riots, the day they started here in Enfield, it was like something out of a movie. I mean, I'd never seen anything like it. People were barricading their front doors and bricks, like a whole riot started just around the corner from where I lived. It was just such an uncertain time and very scary.
And then into the other, all of those have been smashed, and people have got into there. There was one shopkeeper that I saw that was trying to pull down.
Following the London riots, I had this burning desire to want to change things. People weren't communicating, we'd become disjointed. It was also really important to me because I was bringing my children up here. I wanted them to get an understanding about what community was about. So I utilised social media, and it was just the perfect way where the community could communicate on a localised level and share information. And it started bringing the community together. So it showed me that people needed this to be able to create that sense of community. And what's become really apparent is this has been such a positive out of the negative that the London riots had created. It started off as this little idea, literally round the kitchen table. I was working 4 days a week in central London. I was a mum of two, and in any bit of my spare time that I had, I worked on Love Your DoorStep, building trust with the local community. Without that trust, Love Your DoorStep doesn't work. And that platform's there to empower people in the community to have a voice. 2 years later, I realised that there was definitely a need for this because we're now an award-winning business. We've got 7,000 people talking in real time on our platforms, and we support over 650 local businesses. Initially, when we first set up the platforms, we were a little unclear about who might utilise them and benefit from that. But it's just been incredible to see the number of people and businesses and services coming on board and really making the most of it being there.
I first came across Love Your DoorStep by being involved in the Enfield Festivals group. I didn't use any social media before that, and we just relied on newspaper adverts and limited emails and paper advertising. And what I've discovered through this is the instant access that you can have with communities.
We have to use a whole variety of communication channels to reach our audience. So we advertise in the local paper, we have our own mailing list. What Love Your DoorStep has, which is different to any of those other channels, is a group of local people who are investing for the good of their community.
At the heart of Love Your DoorStep though, it's still very much about community. We've got great links with the local council, with schools, and with the local police. I mean, we've even helped with crime and making the community feel a safer place to live.
There are so many forms of social media and community groups, but what Love Your DoorStep brings is a target and a focus on our communities that makes it feel like it really is on our doorstep.
We have to get certain messages out within the community, and Love Your DoorStep is a perfect vehicle for that.
Love Your DoorStep is different because it's really bringing together businesses and like-minded people locally. And so you get everybody from, you know, the mum that wants a day out to a family that's looking for things to do, to a business who's trying desperately to connect to such people.
I made a video on YouTube to raise awareness for type 1 diabetes, and then my mum decided to post it on Love Your DoorStep. And it felt really cool to know that so many people now knew about type 1 diabetes through my video and because of Love Your DoorStep.
Love Your DoorStep has evolved from something that was just on Facebook to then a directory to then something that is integrated into our community.
We find people who want to work with us or work for us or supply us or just come and have fun with their kids and enjoy an amazing historic environment.
Love Your Doorstep is a great tool, a great platform to bring that community even closer.
Since we started, we've supported a variety of different businesses, from startups to individuals to home businesses to businesses that have been on the high street for 20 years.
To be honest, Love Your Doorstep has changed my life. I mean, back in February, March time last year, I was very quiet.
My gift shop, Ruby Blue, is now an online business, and Love Your Doorstep has given me an amazing platform to help me maintain and create new relationships within my community.
It's increased my business. I mean, in the past, it was, as I said, beginning of last year, it was very quiet. And I would have said that 70 to 80% of my work now is from Love Your Doorstep members.
What makes Love Your Doorstep so unique and innovative is the fact that you've got local people wanting to buy local products and services, but they want to get to know the person behind that business, which is giving it back that personal touch. So in turn, people are shopping locally, businesses have upped their customer service because they want to give the best possible service, and money's coming back into the local economy.
Love Your Doorstep has helped me market my business tremendously because it's about relationship building.
It's fantastic having a platform like Love Your Doorstep to enable us to promote what we're doing and encourage people to come back and visit the town centres.
We're helping to keep the local economy sustainable, and one of the big projects we're working on is to make sure that we're getting local people employed back into local jobs. We're working with big corporates now to make sure that those jobs are being offered to people on our doorstep.
I've noticed how Love Your Doorstep has evolved since it first began. I mean, it started off as a Facebook page, but really and truly it's grown into a proper business. We use it at Crown as our gateway into the local community. We employ about 100 people based in our Enfield office, and those 100 people need to buy services, and it seemed a natural progression to get Love Your Doorstep and Crown together because we could see lots of benefits for both sides.
We have the Children's Trust, who are a national charity, who really wanted to get their message out on more of a localised level.
Love Your Doorstep has given the Children's Trust the opportunity to broaden the awareness of the work that we do across communities. We are the UK's leading charity for children with brain injury, but it's important to get across to people what we actually do out in their local communities. So Love Your Doorstep has just been the perfect opportunity for us to be able to do that.
Over the last 2 years, Love Your Doorstep's got so much bigger. We now have a team of 7 people that work across our community platforms. They engage with local businesses on a daily basis.
Behind the scenes, we have a fantastic, dedicated team, and without this team, Love Your Doorstep would not be happening.
Social media plays a massive part of what we do at Love Your Doorstep. We have a team that moderate the Facebook groups, and I oversee the whole process.
My role is to make sure that businesses are looked after, they know about Love Your Doorstep, and they really feel that their business is getting exposure on our interactive directory.
We're always trying to find new ideas on how to bring our community together, and we've recently launched a new campaign in our schools which helps parents give back to the school while using Love Your Doorstep to enhance their business.
Really enjoy meeting people in the local area, local businesses. I've learned so much.
Part of the administration process is that I create the client's page, then I drive traffic towards those pages on our website, which in turn increases exposure for their business.
There's a big team of wonderful people working for me, and they get my name out there and they just do an absolutely amazing job.
It's really nice to have a team that actually are concerned for your business, that make recommendations. Oh, okay, you should try and blog more frequently so that people see what your business is about, or have you considered diversifying and being a part of this category as opposed to the one that you put yourself in, as a recommendation.
The community managers have to make sure that those platforms are kept interesting so the community come back and engage, but also we have to make sure that we're getting our clients' messages out there softly so that people are engaging, wanting to buy and getting to know the person behind the business.
The number of members on Love Your Doorstep goes up on a daily basis, and there are new people coming on all the time to find out what's out there.
One thing Love Your Doorstep's really good at is making sure that we take pressure off the local business. So while they're out there doing what they're good at, we're able to look after them on our social media platforms. So someone might ask for their product or service, and we're able to tag them into conversations and point people directly to their page on the Love Your Doorstep website.
My work-life balance has improved remarkably because I don't have to spend as much time doing all of that, you know, having to market myself. It's already done.
For a very small amount of time, I get a huge amount of return on investment.
They're always happy to help and provide guidance, which again is really comforting, especially as somebody that has a lot of other things to try and manage at one time.
It's so clear that with a team like Love Your Doorstep behind a community, where we're able to bring together this communication sharing from a variety of different channels, from residents to local businesses to charities, that it is working and it does work and it can exist in any community in the UK.
It's the positive nature of people living in the area, coming together, sharing knowledge, information and services.
I think Love Your Doorstep is a wonderful thing because it's a whole community on the web.
What is there available for me, my child, my family, and instantly people respond to that.
It's connected us to the communities in a whole different way.
Crown's an international company. We're based in 56 countries around the world. We employ about 5,500 people in those countries. Anywhere in the world, we've got a Crown office. We'd love to have Love Your Doorstep in all those locations.
It's an incredible community where it's people from all walks of life have come together, worked together, create a community, support each other through good times, bad times, and Love Your Doorstep has been very much part of that for me and for my family.
It's all about what people can do for other people, how you can help people in your local community.